Oh yeah, Seth, you need to give me.
Hello there, everyone.
Never mind.
Welcome
We'll
back.
talk about this later.
Yeah. All right. Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to. I know. No fucking intro today, guys. Just like last times. Because my StreamYard bill kind of went down, and today's Good Friday, so that means all the banks are closed.
He's too cheap.
So. Yeah, 100%. I'm super cheap, guys. 100%. But anyway, yeah, instead I went out and I bought Star Wars shit. With that being said, we'll talk about, we got a lot of news within just 2 whole weeks. A lot of Mole Shadowlord related news about
we're gonna be here a while.
Dave Filoni. Yeah, we're going to be here a while. So, guys, it's going to be just like every other week. Expect a good 2.5-hour stream. We also got to review our book of Boba Fett because it's part of our retrospective series. So, expect to fall asleep. Expect some misery, and expect you to want to kill yourself. This is Galactic Chat.
I already done the first part.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
I already did the first part, guys.
There, that should be the catchphrase every time. Welcome to the show.
Just to show them, just to show you guys how boring it is, I'll sleep through the whole stream.
You know, I could be playing Resident Evil 4 right now, but you know what?
Yeah, I could be recording Minecraft videos right now for my channel.
With that being said, guys.
Yeah, I could be making videos for my channel.
With that being said, everyone, we're gonna go around. Okay. With that being said, right now, guys, Dylan, start first. Where can people find you at?
All right, so you can find me Dylan Soul Hobbies. It's a dead channel. Don't go there. Instead, Ed, I actually have another channel, Discord Giant Knight, and I have another channel. It is called What Made It Great, and I will be making videos on that channel, within the next month. So look forward to it.
Okay, next is Mr. Sleepy Pants Vision, aka Steven. Where can you be found
Austin. He's awake.
Wake up, Steven!
I have 2 YouTube channels now. If you want to find my live streaming channel, you can search up Army Men Initiative, but it will come up as Vision Live. Vision is with a 0. That's how you spell my username. Well, it's also there. Vision YT is my main channel. It's only at like 43 subscribers though, growing slowly. But you know, and also if you search for it, you probably won't find it. So if you want my channel, go to his channel and ask through his DMs until I get like 100 subscribers. And YouTube's like, oh, I'm gonna recommend him now. Until then.
I actually recommended you on my channel once.
You can find the Army Men Initiative channel, been replaced by the Vision Live channel on YouTube though, and my new channel's linked there. So, yay!
Okay, Austin.
All right, well, you could find me every Wednesday for the Hangout on the Basco Scenarios channel. Now every Sunday on Storm's Nation on Robert Storm's channel. You could find me here every other Friday. And I got some actual stuff on my channel going up in terms of like videos, streams, and stuff. So that'll be fun. And I would like to continue to reiterate, I could be playing Resident Evil 4 right now, but instead I get to talk about my favorite thing in the whole wide world, Star Wars, for 2.5 hours. So
especially about Boba Fett Star Wars.
Especially the Book of Boba Fett. So, you know, I would like a specific thank you from everybody for me.
Thank you, Austin.
My Resident Evil.
Thank you,
with
Austin.
this.
Thank you, buddy. We all love you, buddy. Especially
Yeah.
Steven loves you. Yeah, we all love you, buddy. But anyway, all right. And then with me, guys,
I was watching YouTube.
every other Friday
What happened?
is Galactic Chat.
I was watching YouTube the
Don't
entire
worry about it.
intro.
Don't worry about it. Okay. So first off, we are going to be talking about the news. All right. So this was the first thing when it comes to Dave Filoni spoke about Mole. Now I'm going to read this on my phone. So he said Mole is a character that our responsibility. Wait.
I saw that.
Mole is a character that's our responsibility. George and I had some talks about Mole over the years and what his plans for Mole have been. And so I felt it was a way of honoring that future that we were going to have and finally bringing some of it to light. He's talking about George's original plans of the sequel trilogy, which was going to be Mole was going to come back and fight Luke Skywalker, and Talon was going to be the apprentice and all that stuff. And then he said, I wanted the style to be a bit more aggressive, a bit more edgy, a bit more painterly than everything we had done. Okay, so he wants it to look like a painting. I wanted the renders to be reflective of Mole and his aggressive nature. Everything's a little bit more chewed, a little bit more expressive than it was in Bad Batch and Clone Wars and Rebels before it. So it's an extension of that style, but just a little bit more intense. He's talking about the art style. Yeah, that's what he was saying. So he basically is like, hey, yeah, I'm honoring what George wanted to do with Maul.
Which is important.
You know? So he spoke up about that. He wanted to make that a big deal. Like, look, I'm doing what George wanted, basically. Quick thoughts about that. I mean, I think that's a great thing
It's
that
important.
he's capitalizing on that, because again, it kind of shows that Filoni does care about Star Wars, unlike Kathleen Kennedy that doesn't. You know, so it's good that we have someone that's also BFFs with George Lucas. You know, he can go over to his house at any time and invite him to all the premieres and all of that and be like, hey, George, yeah, come over here. Tell me, what do you think about this? You know?
I'm just dying for this show.
I mean, there's that. That news. And now here comes the bigger one, which Filoni just spoke about this. Okay. Season 2 is already being made right now. Of Mole Shadow. And season 1 has not even premiered yet. Season 2 is already being made.
I'm so here for it.
Scripts have already been done of season 2 and all that.
For Maul? They're making
Yeah.
season 2. Yeah, it's just like Invincible. They're making all their seasons like way too early.
Well, they're making it back to back because
No,
they want
they
it to be.
want to get it out before everybody quits inevitably.
Yeah, because I mean, like, I agree. It's kind of ridiculous how Ahsoka season 1 was all the way back in 2023, and then now it's coming out at the end of this year. Like, that's 3 years.
The thing about animated shows is they're a lot easier to produce in terms of actors. You're not having to physically act out things. You're not having to build massive ass sets. You're not having to do all these things. No, you have a group of animators, a group of voice actors, a group of sound producers, sound designers. That's about it. That's all you need.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And
so much easier.
What Filoni also spoke up about, which I want to hear everyone's thoughts about this, is that he said that this show, he wants it to go on past 3 seasons. He's thinking Mole Shadow Lord will be like maybe 4 to 5 seasons.
I don't know why it would need to be 5 seasons, but okay.
So
Honestly,
well,
if we could build up to Rebels, I'm fine with it.
that's why
Even
I'm
though
thinking.
even though I don't like Rebels.
I think that he's trying to build up towards Rebels, and maybe get a little bit. Maybe like the 5th season, the last season, will actually take place after Rebels. I don't know if that's true or not, but
Hey Dylan.
there's a lot you could do. There's a lot you can build it up to.
Hey Dylan, you want to know what's worse than Rebels? Neil.
Go ahead. Oh God. You know what?
I love Rebels.
Don't do it,
Fuck you.
Dylan. Dylan, no. Dylan! Get the monstrosity of the creature off of my screen.
Get fucking Neil out of the fucking...
Get Neil out of
No.
here. If you're gonna put a blue
Way
elephant
better.
on it, it needs to be Max Rebo. Okay?
Yeah,
It needs to be Max
100%.
Rebo, not
Where's Max Rebo,
Neil.
you fucking bitch?
I'm just gonna
Where's
say,
Max Rebo?
way better than Bad Batch. This kid right here in the entire show. Way
Where
better
the
than old
fuck
Bad
is
Batch.
Max Rebo, though? We did not ask about Bad Batch. Stop bringing up Bad Batch. Fucking put up Max Rebo. If you want a fucking blue elephant, you better put on Max Rebo. If not, you're
I
gonna
like
get
that.
trash compacted. You're gonna get
Yeah,
trash
you can trash
compacted.
compactor me, but I'm still rocking Neil.
All right, then fuck you. All right, Dylan. Dylan's down to the trash compactor. I
What
took
the
him off
fuck?
the stream. He's now in the trash compactor.
I
Yeah.
literally looked. I
You
looked
don't
down
remember.
for like 40 seconds, and then all of a sudden, I see Dylan get kicked out. What the hell?
There we go. Do you remember that, Austin? Of the old Galactic chat? Fucking times, bro. Anyway, so I think this makes sense because remember, okay, so first off, Solo takes place 7 years after Order 66. 7 years after Order 66. This takes place 1 year after Order 66. So if we want to show the whole thing, like Mole, and then eventually at the end, like Mole and
We
Kira's
could do a year a
bullshit.
season almost.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they gotta really develop it because that's what Filoni said is this is gonna show the rise and the fall of Mole's criminal empire during the Imperial era. So, you know, and we know
it
that
just
Kira
feels
survived.
like we're putting a lot between that
Oh.
timeline, but then again, that's Star Wars, so I'm here for it.
It's
I'm
always
looking
that way. Well, he basically wants this to be the next Clone Wars and next Rebels, where it's multiple seasons, and I'm fine with that. I think that's if it's good, that's all I need. And trust
Yes,
me,
but here's
yeah.
the thing about that, and this is just my take. This is just me. I don't know what it is, but even with Star Wars Rebels, and I'm sorry, I like Star Wars Rebels. I think I prefer Star Wars: The Clone Wars because what it basically was it was mini movies. And granted, the season's not that long. We're talking about only 10 episodes. Only 5 hours long. It's nothing like Clone Wars. I had like 4 or 40 different episodes a season. I know it wasn't that long, but you get what I'm saying. I just don't want them to put in so much and have it be so long that we end up throwing in too much filler, like we had with not only Rebels. I'm sorry, there was a little bit of filler in Rebels, and Bad Batch was just nothing but filler.
Can I defend? First off, let's defend Rebels before we get
Go
to
ahead.
Bad Batch filler. First off, isn't the whole point of Rebels trying to establish how the rebellion was formed? So meeting different rebels and all of that throughout the whole thing, and seeing, Hera become a general and all that stuff, isn't that kind of important, especially because all those filler episodes with all those like random characters that get introduced throughout all 4 seasons, they all team up and they help during the final battle on Lothal.
Yes, but when did Rebels get actually really good? When they started producing arcs. You can introduce random characters,
No,
but
I
arcs
loved
are the
Rebels
way to
from the
go.
beginning. Season 1 was good. Season 2 was good. Season 3 was fine.
Season
and
1 was a
4
little
was
slow
great.
until they started making arcs, and Season 2 had a little bit of filler that honestly could be skipped.
I don't know what you're talking about. Season 2 of Rebels was fucking peak.
Yeah,
Season 2 was good, but some of it was a little
probably
fillerish.
like the better.
You know, we'll
season.
get there whenever we do a retrospective of Rebels. We'll eventually.
Yeah, besides like I want to say maybe season 4 of Rebels was probably the best one, but season 2 is probably the second.
Yeah, season 2 is my dude. I love season 2, and even I think that there's a little bit of filler there. I think season 3 and season 4 is when they actually got it right, because what did they do in season 3 and 4? It was all arcs. Season 2 started the arcs really.
Season 3, I actually so Rebels was still coming out when I was a kid. And Rebels season 3 I thought was like the weakest season when it came out, but then I just rewatched it like I think
season 3 is great
year.
because of all the
Last
arcs.
year, and season 3 is one of the stronger seasons. Like it took me a while to really realize that, but it is actually one of the stronger seasons. But going back to Mol Shalor though, Austin, what do you
And there goes his Wi-Fi, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm pretty sure he was going to say, Austin, what are your thoughts on Darth Maul? Go ahead, Austin.
I think it looks pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, he wants to shake my hand, bro.
Right?
Hey, dude, how you doing? How you doing, bro?
think about all this, dude?
How you doing? Just stop lagging. Nope, he's still frozen. Now he wants to dab me up. Oh, never mind, he's back.
Oh no, you think he's frozen again?
Dude, he looks like he wants to dab me up and shake my hand.
Anyway, Austin.
Yes.
What do you think about all this news? Like multiple seasons for Maul, possibly. Me dabbing you up, possibly.
Dude, shut up. It was you're actually, if you rewatch the stream, you were actually shaking my hand, and then you went like this. I was like, "Oh yeah, dab me up, bro."
Yeah.
Fun fact: Seth doesn't actually. Fun fact: Seth has no clue how to dab people up. I've tried to teach him.
Hey, neither do I.
That's
all new school.
He does the Unk style.
You guys are just new
my
school.
style is like
I'm old school.
this.
I'm out.
He goes.
I have no idea what you guys talking about.
He goes like that.
Shut the fuck up, Steven. I don't want to fucking hear it. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway.
We're the same age, actually.
So, yeah, what do you think about like multiple seasons and Filoni saying that he's respecting George by making the show happen?
First of all, this is fun. Oh my god! For the first time in what feels like fucking 20 years, someone's finally like, you know what we're gonna do? Even though we may or may not do this, it'll be good publicity if we say, we're gonna respect what George did. We're gonna do what George wants to do, because it feels like. We haven't heard that.
We have never heard that line since Kathleen was hired.
Exactly.
Because they had that whole meeting where they were like talking about how she'd use the source material, and then she never used the source material, and that's the last we got of George Lucas.
You know what? The only things that George, like, they did say that they respect George, and George said he actually likes all the shit that we all like. Rebels, George likes. Rogue One, he said he loves. He loved the final season of Clone Wars, and he said Mandalorian. Mandalorian, he loved too. So you get what I'm trying to say here.
I'm saluting George, bro. I won't salute Trump, but I'll salute George.
I mean, the multiple seasons thing, like, I mean, Dave has to be like really confident that this show's gonna be really good. If he's like, no, we're not gonna just do one season. We're not gonna do two seasons. We're gonna do 5 seasons of Small Shadow Lord. So you know what? I don't know. The trailers that I've seen look pretty good. So I think Dave, Mr. Filoni's being real.
Dave.
I think his britches are, he's not too big for his britches right now, but I have a feeling, but hopefully he doesn't fumble the bag. I mean, he's got some momentum going. Don't fumble the bag. That's all I'm saying.
Every time I hear the name Dave, I think of the octopus from the fucking movie. What's it called? The penguins. Fucking octopus. Dude,
just throw Dave.
Please call him Filoni, or I'm gonna start busting out laughing.
Yeah, no, the squid. Just imagine the squid with Filoni's hat. The cowboy hat. Just put the.
No, man.
We need a Photoshop guy. Dylan, you are good at Photoshop. We need that to happen.
We need AI. We need AI. AI can do it for us. Dylan's over here AFK. I heard his dad call him.
Oh my God, Dylan, you and your dad. Anyway.
Dylan.
Now the next form of news is some. Actually, this is an actor news. So, you know how Finn was not treated that well in the sequel trilogy? After Force Awakens, he barely did shit. All right.
He became literally
anyone
irrelevant.
will tell you that.
He literally became so irrelevant, dude. And it was so unfortunate because I was like, bro. I was like, bro, why can't we focus more on Finn and less on Rose? I liked Finn in the first movie.
Yeah, and the fact that he was a former stormtrooper was something unique, something interesting.
I mean, he had a little bit more relevancy, I want to say, in Rise of Skywalker compared to The Last Jedi. But still, he just wasn't that relevant.
Well, so this
At least
was
he tried to date her while he was sinking in the sand.
Meanwhile, at MegaCon, though, John Boyega was there, and a fan was screaming out, "Get Dave Filoni on the phone for your return." And he said, "Oh, Dave and I, we've already talked." He's like, "Yeah." Just to let you know, he says something might be in the works. So, guys, John Boyega might return now.
Okay, my thoughts about this? Bring it on, make him a Jedi, make him what Rey, fix everything.
Make him what Finn was
supposed
meant
to
to
be
do.
With the sequel.
He's
supposed
Rey
to be the main character of the series.
No, I got an idea. Turn Rey into what Luke was because Kylo Ren died.
He needs to be.
No, turn Rey into what Luke was because Kylo Ren died. Make her a depressed piece of shit that everyone hates, and then upgrade Finn. I already hate her. Let's make her more hateful. Let's make her easier to hate.
No, this is what I would like. So, I mean, we've already said this. Rey and Finn should have got together. Not Rose and Finn, not Rey and Kylo.
Nah,
it should have been Rey.
It should have been Finn and Kylo.
Yeah!
Talk about a match made in heaven. The guy who stabbed you in the back is now with you in a relationship. Then again, it's either that or the girl who almost cut your eye off.
No, legit.
You don't have any great options.
I'm being serious here for a second, though. The rivalry between Finn and Kylo Ren was such a better storyline than everything we had to do with Rey and her family. I'm sorry. Screw Rey. Give me Finn every single day of the week. I love John Boyega on acting.
Top 10 Dylan gay moments. Number 1.
I'm not even kidding.
Flirting for John
Boyega.
Hey, look. He wants to see big black cock, That's what he wants.
He wants more of, though. He wants more of Finn. He wants more Finn.
But
we now know his celebrity crush's name. John Boyega.
John Boyega.
Dude, best.
I also
character.
heard he also likes Lando. That's Spooky Jawa. My bad.
Hey,
my
I
bad.
take Finn over Lando.
Man, you and Spooky should get
What?
along.
You
Both
know,
love black characters.
if we're talking about Force Awakens Finn over Lando, I can understand that. But
That's why.
No,
That's
original-
why. I meant.
No.
original trilogy Lando over every Finn movie, like all three of the sequels with Finn. Fuck no.
No, I meant over. I meant over.
Oh.
Solo movie Finn. I mean solo
Wait.
movie Lando.
Yeah, no. Solo movie Lando. Yeah, I 100% think Finn is better than solo movie Lando. Solo movie Lando is a big fucking piece of shit. I fucking hate him. I fucking hate him so much. And yes,
I like
Spooky,
Lando
you
more
ever
than.
fucking
I like him more than you.
Lando fucking sucks.
My
Solo
take-
Solo Lando was
fucking
not that
sucks,
bad,
and
bro.
so-
You're just a hater.
Solo
Yes,
Lando
he
was great.
It
My take-
completely ruined the character from Empire Strikes Back. 100%. It fucking-
Oh, here we go.
Eh. I still say Finn's better.
Okay, all right. But that means, see, Mr. Steven here is just like, just staring at
He's
all of us.
giving me the.
I'm watching at YouTube. I'm watching
He's
YouTube.
giving them-
When you guys start yapping, I just go and start watching YouTube.
Okay. Now,
I'm watching Kick-Ass.
I need to, all right, so first off, now, if you guys did not know, today was Force Friday. So now I'm going to be giving you guys my haul of The Mandalorian and Grogu and also Mole Shadow Lord stuff. Okay, so let's start with the vintage collection. All right, so we got the Mandalorian and Grogu deluxe pack. I got two of these, one to open, one to keep sealed.
What's so deluxe about it?
It comes with a lot of weapons on it.
Whoa.
Whoa! It's just like every other Mando figure, really. Besides, I mean, it does have a better helmet mold, I will say, compared to a lot of them. We have the Redmond AT-AT driver, which is
Okay.
cool because, yeah, you know, it's an AT-AT driver. I don't have one. Now this figure, I did open him up. Well, my second one. And I gotta say, this is the best figure of the whole wave, besides the Mole Shadow Lord figures. The Redmond Snow Trooper, fucking peak figure. Fuck, like I'm telling you, Steven, peak figure. Just saying that. And then I got both Marok and the 11th brother from Mole Shadow Lord. So that's the vintage collection figure haul. Next up, all the Funko Pops were all sold out. Besides this,
Oh God,
mercenary
I'm
girl.
so crushed about that.
Yeah, besides this.
You know what we should talk about on the stream after
The world
we're
is
done?
ending.
with
The pop
everything else?
figures have been sold out. What am
We
I
should
going to
talk
do
about the
with my life?
Funko Pop figures. We should just have a whole segment of this stream about Seth's Funko Pop figure. Dude, he's crying. Dude, look what you've done, Austin. Seth's crying. He couldn't get Funko Pops. I was actually going to suggest when we're
can't
done with all
handle
our
it.
topics, we should talk about the new Harry Potter later. I really
Oh,
want to
trust.
rant. I really want to rant about that.
Okay. But yeah, no, we got the hut droid thing that protects the huts. The mercenary guard droid. And then the only Black Series figure, because all of them were also sold too. Freaking the Imperial ATRT driver figure I got. And then the one Lego set I wanted out of the whole wave. The New Republic X-Wing. Well, bam. Fucking peak. That's my haul for Force Friday. All great shit. Dylan knows all the shit too because I showed him it.
Yeah, he's got some cool ships and he's got some cool stuff.
Okay.
There's all
Well, anyway,
really cool stuff.
yeah, no one fucking cares. I know. Anyway, let's get to Boba Fett. This is the big thing. Everyone's been waiting for this damn thing, including Austin. The most
Austin wants
excited
to
one.
sing. Austin wants to sing.
Yeah,
Austin, sing
wants
the
to
whole
sing.
song.
All
Austin,
right.
sing the entire theme song right now. We don't need anything else. Austin, go. Austin, you suck.
Austin, come on, we're waiting for your singing.
Austin, sing.
Austin, no! He laughed. He laughed. Peer pressure killed him. God damn it. Austin, get your ass back here right now.
Dude, why don't we have more
Fucking
viewers on this podcast? It's so peak.
It's the best Star Wars live podcast of all time.
You should honestly start uploading clips of the podcast on YouTube Shorts. You'd get a whole fucking
I should, honestly.
you like post the best moments from each one. That's kind of what the LOL podcast does. They gain tons of views from YouTube Shorts. You just have to post on YouTube Shorts consistently. I just started on my new channel. I've only posted like 5 videos and I already get 1,000 views. I'm just consistent.
Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta really be consistent with it.
See, hey, look, I do the live stream just because it's fun. I don't really care about the views.
I know. I just wish we had more people here to watch us.
Yeah.
Like retards.
Yeah.
It's always more fun when there's a chat.
Oh, wait, Austin, hang on a second, buddy. Hang on a second, bud. Hang on.
I'm hanging on.
Before we continue with the
Austin,
streams.
You were supposed to perform for us, and then you froze and died.
Yeah, you better hang on. You better hang on, you fucking bastard.
What?
Okay.
Hang on a second.
I'm hearing you.
As we were saying, Austin's gonna
And now
sing
the
the
live
Book of
stream
Boba
fucking
Fett song
here.
all by himself. He's gonna sing the whole song. He's been very excited for this.
Yeah, just hang on.
I'm
Just
hanging
hang
on.
a second.
That's supposed to
I'm
be the high
hanging
five.
on.
guys.
You're bringing on the
High
music, aren't you?
five. High five. High five.
All right, because yeah. Just hang on. I gotta download this bear.
Dude, I'm
Copy,
hanging
all right?
on, bro. What do you want me to do? I'm hanging on. As
Dude,
much
says
as I
piano
can. I
version.
can't hang on anymore.
Seth's the kind of guy to stand over Austin
look.
hanging out the side of a building and just repeatedly say, "Hang on, bro. Just hang on." Austin's
Exactly.
like, "Give me up, bro."
Hang on, bro.
I'm hanging on as much as I can here.
While he's halfway across
Hang
the
on,
planet as
everybody.
well.
We're getting there.
He's halfway on the other side of the building.
What do you
as well.
mean?
That's the problem with it.
Seth looks up 4 hours later. Austin's dead.
Okay, all right, yo, what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I fucking Oh, hey, Austin, I tried everything I could. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, the next time I'm hanging off the side of a building, I know not
all
who to call to get me up.
I got
All
you,
right.
bro. Just let me
Same
finish
here,
my
man, I
Minecraft
got
speed
you.
run and I'll come over.
Okay.
The only reason
I
why
might
I
be
didn't
a bit
move
late.
is because Seth said
Austin?
he got it, so I'm like, okay.
Now,
Austin, get ready.
I
Get ready to perform.
okay, Austin, you gotta turn on the camera. You gotta turn on your
No.
camera, bro.
No,
you gotta
don't
turn
make
it
it
on.
Don't force him to do that.
Get ready.
No.
Get ready.
poor Austin.
Yep,
it's
I am
fine.
gonna force him to do that. Come on, Austin.
That is not Austin, bro. I think bro unplugged his camera just for this. Austin, sing.
Da 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 ba ba da ba da ba da ba.
Is he singing
Austin, where
Ghostbusters?
are you, bud?
Na 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 na.
Dude,
This
I
is
also,
just
dude,
been-
why was he in Jurassic World? Dude, sing Indiana Jones. Come on. Da 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 da. da.
Austin,
Da,
please,
da,
please.
da.
Austin, fix your camera.
Austin, you
What
fucking
are you
suck.
talking about? That's Austin. Austin has always been a picture of a computer.
A computer with its camera off.
Come on, Austin. Come on, you gotta dance to Bubba
Oh,
Bubba.
I
Oh,
got him.
there we go, Austin. You got it. Oh, come on, Austin.
Austin, stop
No,
hiding.
Come on, Austin. You gotta dance.
It's always been a black screen. Wait.
A black and red screen.
Wait,
Yep.
hold on.
No, Austin.
Hold on.
All right, hang on.
Oh shit! Austin isn't wearing. And Austin is. Hold on, Seth. Austin isn't wearing any pants. He had to go put pants on. Give him a minute. Seth, stop playing the song. He's not ready. Seth, I'm gonna fucking kiss you if you don't stop the song.
I'm gonna stop the song. I'm sorry.
Good boy.
My internet alone is acting the fuck up. So I'm trying to fucking see, and all it keeps on freezing. The fucking screen keeps on fucking freezing.
This
So
is
come
a
on,
fantastic
Austin,
live
turn on
stream.
your fucking
I'm just gonna
camera,
say
bud.
that right now.
Yeah. Hey Dylan, after this, do you want to watch Four Hunters finally?
Dude, I can't because
It's bad, Austin. It's bad, Austin.
I like Bat. I like Bat Seth better.
now
Yeah, Bad
Battlestar
Seth is
great.
fucking-
I don't like the way that works. Also, it's like very loose on my head, so I'm not gonna wear that.
Austin
So-
now has to perform.
I'll wear the next best thing.
Wearing a Waluigi.
My Wario hat. Yeah.
Dude, he's locked in for the song, bro. This man is singing material.
Get ready
Oh God.
and get ready to dance,
He looks
Austin.
so-
all right?
No.
One.
No.
That's Dylan.
Time
That's
out.
Dylan.
Whoa.
That's
I
my
did not
thing.
agree to
This song happened so long ago. He looks so confused. He looks so confused. He's dancing, bro. Dude, this make it end, bro. Stop, please. No more. No, dude, get this guy out of here, bro.
There is because of that, the song keeps cutting in.
Austin, no more. Austin, stop singing. You finished the song ages ago. You're still saying
Okay,
the
I
same
think
thing.
we're just done.
Dude, you know what makes it great is the fact that Seth Burnett makes it cut in and out.
Austin, you should keep your webcam on the whole stream, buddy.
God. All right. Fuck.
Everyone else is showing their sexy faces. Look at Dylan over here. He's over like,
Fine.
What are we doing,
I'll
bro?
keep my cam on.
Seth, you can remember
I'll
me.
appease to the peer pressure.
You can remember me as the man who finally got him to do it. You're welcome. Bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Austin, you look
Steven.
great, buddy. I'm
Thank
just
you,
saying.
buddy.
Thank you.
Ugh, all right. Anyway, all right. So let's get to this. All right. So chapter 1, Stranger in a Strange Land. Okay. Positives of this episode, everyone. Like, what is this episode about? Does anyone remember what this episode is about?
Isn't it like we see him come out of the Sarlacc pit, and then
He's stuck in a Bacta tank, and after that, the whole episode is a flashback of him literally just hanging out with a bunch of sand people, getting dragged through the mud and dirt. Yeah, that's about it.
and then like he and
Yeah.
Fennec Shand fight a bunch of people. Like,
That's not until like episode 3, man.
No, it happened in the first
no, that's
episode.
episode
Was it in
one.
the first
Yeah,
episode?
yeah. Yeah, we saw Max Rebo too. No, that's the best part of Book of Boba Fett. Out of everything in this whole show, it got confirmed that Max Rebo survived the Sarlacc pit incident on Jabba's sail barge. That's the only good thing of the Book of Boba Fett.
I deserve
Max
I'll
Rebo's
be
still
honest.
alive.
We deserve Max Rebo season 1.
Well, we knew that,
We
dude.
knew that.
Dude, hold on. We knew Max Rebo survived because literally Boba Fett asked him for a rope, and he said no. He said he was crazy.
Yeah. Robot chicken is canon. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Boba Fett, Okay, anyway. They had to fight the ninjas, right? In this episode.
I think so.
Yeah, they're like the
Really
night wolves. Yeah. When Boba he went to see the Twi'lek lady in that nightclub, that club shit, to get money and all of that. And then he got
He got the helmet full of credits, and then he dropped it, and then people started stealing from him.
Yeah.
Yep, that's Boba Fett for you.
That's my leader. That's
yeah,
Rob.
you know?
Yeah.
Honestly,
he already has a castle.
Yeah. Can I just say that rewatching this episode, it's kind of weak.
It's not great. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, Seth,
No,
I wasn't able to rewatch it because you
You
didn't
know-
give me the login for the Disney Plus.
I'm sorry, but you can still remember it. So
No.
Trust me.
I don't
it's
remember
not
anything
very
about Book
good
of Boba
episode
Fett.
two. Okay, so here's the thing. This is what I'm gonna say, and this is how I'm going to say this throughout the entire
Was it
time we
Boba
do
Fett or
this.
Mando who killed Bane?
Book of Boba Fett, such a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
You want to know what I would do with Book of Boba Fett? This is what I would do. We start out with him in the back to take, right? And then we get
I don't remember
flashback to
that.
him literally in the Clone Wars. Hanging out with what's Cad Bane, and Cad Bane almost being like a second father to him.
No, that was
being
Jango Fett.
somebody cool. No, a second father to him, not Jango Fett, because
He was-
Jango Fett's dead. Listen,
what do you
Cad
mean?
Bane and him
What do you mean
are
by
hanging
a second father?
That is not a second father to him, bro. That
Cad Bane and
motherfucker.
him. Hold on, I'm setting something up here. Cad Bane and him are going through missions. Cad Bane saves him one time, and they're all cool. And by the second episode, bam! By the end of the episode, they have that duel, and we think Cad Bane dies. That's the end of the first episode. The second episode, we get the
Hang on.
aspect out the sand people, and that's it.
Dylan, we're getting way too off track. We will talk about
I
that
have
like
no
after
clue
we
what he
review
said.
each
For
episode.
real?
Okay.
He sounds like a huge
No, I
guitarist.
understand what he said. All that I know is that Dylan is shipping Jango Fett and Cad Bane as a gay couple.
No, I'm
which
not.
guess what? I fully support that.
I do not.
Dude, you're basically Star Wars explains you're basically Star Wars explains wife. Like,
Dude, no, don't even compare me to her.
You're Molly. Dylan, you're
Absolutely
Molly.
Absolutely
dude,
not.
Molly, I want to start by saying I fucking hate you. Hi.
Yeah, I'm with him there, actually.
So,
Absolutely.
Speaking of
What's it like
Jango
hating
Fett,
yourself, pussy?
I love how this episode at the beginning was like they show a flashback of like Jango Fett getting his head cut off and Boba Fett being like, "Oh no, my dad!" Like I thought like that was gonna maybe lead to like something where like maybe you'll like say something in the later episode like, "Oh man, I used to love my dad, but then my dad died." But
I don't
no,
think that's
they
how
don't
Boba Fett thought. No, I don't
No.
think that's how Boba Fett was like, "Oh, Dad,
See, that's the
I
problem.
miss you."
I kind of wish we
I
should
feel
have
like
done that.
I feel like this whole thing is this first episode was boring. Like
Yeah.
the only interesting part was the first scene, seeing him get out of the Sarlacc pit. That was the only thing that we wanted to see. Really, that was like a good catch. But after that, it's like, you know what? I
I
remember when this
understand what they were trying to set up. They just set it up poorly.
We
I
also
think
saw him
then
get his ass kicked by Ewok or no Jawas.
Yeah,
I think the
Like-
season, like overall,
Sand
I'm
people,
just
yeah.
gonna say this: it didn't really get interesting until like the Pike episode. Honestly,
yeah. Until
Honestly, even
Mando
then,
showed
man,
up,
until
really.
Mando
You
showed
know,
up,
like-
it was kind of
but even
Yeah.
then, until Mando showed up, it was just lame.
yeah.
No,
They
I
had
would
some
say
good
no.
ideas, but they didn't execute them in any way that was really cool. And you know what? What's else? I have to say this, man. I really enjoy Fennec Shan. She is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. The actor, even better. Dude, they use her way too much. And I understand Boba Fett's supposed to be injured in this. Still,
Yeah, he's
they
injured
made
way
her
too
too
fucking
much of
Yeah,
girl
Fennec just
badass
kind of does
instead
everything.
of just giving Boba Fett something to do.
Boba Fett just gets carried off by a Gamorrean while Fennec Shan kills the other guy. The last.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
and then you're kind of like, oh, okay. Well, here's one.
Honestly,
thing.
I'd rather watch her than Boba
We're
Fett
talking
at this
about
point, and this is
the
supposed to be
back of the
Boba
tank
Fett's
shit.
story.
Hey Dylan, that's why you have Bad Batch, Rebels
All right,
fanatic.
yeah, buddy, yeah. Anyway,
That Batch sucks.
the back to tank shit. Okay, so all of
Real
a sudden,
sucks.
Boba needs to now get a bath in order to be strong. Apparently, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, dude.
how
Boba Fett's
does
over
that
here,
make sense?
over here
Because
lying on the.
he had a back to tank at Jabba's palace, okay? Well, he didn't have Jabba's palace until the end of Mando season 2. So I think that fucking back to tank has some drugs in there that made Boba weak, all right? Because
No.
it makes no sense how Boba was
That could
super
make-
strong.
that
in
could make sense.
Mandalorian.
What's funny about that is like while he's getting carried away because he got hurt in the fight, he was like, "Get me to a back to tank."
Yeah, no, dude. He's literally like he's crying like a bitch, being carried off like a bitch, while Fennec's over here chasing these people down.
And
Boba,
he literally
Boba,
has
you're the best
only
bounty hunter
one
in the galaxy.
moment
Lock
throughout
in.
the
What are we
entire show.
doing, bro? Why are you getting carried away?
Well, yeah, you were the best
Like,
bounty
warrior.
hunter. Like, dude, come on now. All right,
he literally
so
has only one good
chapter
moment throughout the
2.
entire show.
yeah, okay. Well, we're getting a little bit ahead, but now chapter 2, the tribes of Tatooine. This is like a whole flashback episode that I remember, where this is
You know what?
basically his time with the Tusken. Yeah,
It
like a
was
bantha.
cool to see him train
Like a
Tuskens
bantha.
and ride into.
Like a banta.
It was cool to see him train Tuskens to ride bikes and go fight the Pikes. I
Hey,
thought
instead of
that
saying
was-
like a bantha, he could have said like you do with your baby mama.
I would have much rather that than a banta. Yes.
You should have been like,
He should have. No, you know what he should have said? He should have been like I do with Padme Amidala.
No.
Hey, Padme
Yeah.
Amidala was into sleeping with kids she met at childhood. Well,
Yeah.
by childhood I meant when they were in their childhood, not her.
True. I can't
Anakin.
argue with you.
Anakin,
I can't argue
Padme,
with
you
you.
fucking pedophile.
Hey, they weren't together until later on.
I'm sorry, George, but that was the one bad thing. You casted someone in their 20s to play a 14-year-old kid. Yeah, she was supposed to be 14 in that movie. She looked like a 21-year-old.
Yeah, she was
flirted with a 9-year-old.
She was not 14, bro. She literally walked. She walked through the buildings of each room shooting battle droids. This is not a 14-year-old girl. George, stop lying. We know she was 18. George, you're lying. You're full of shit, George. Just because she's short doesn't mean she's young. My fucking, what is she called? The woman who cleans my room is half the size of me. I'm 5'8", and she's shorter than Padme, and she's 50. Also,
Was
the
this
word I was
the
looking for is
episode where
maid.
Boba Fett snorts the frog?
I think that's the next episode.
No,
but yes, I
no,
remember that.
that's in like episode 5.
No, that's in
Alright,
like
so-
episode 3, dude.
This is the good shit of this episode. The Hutt twins were introduced in the
That was
present
actually
day.
interesting.
You know,
Oh,
Yeah.
Book of Boba Fett should honestly have just been them versus the Hutt twins and the Hutt twins gangs trying to kill them the entire time.
I thought that was like
Yeah.
a perfect storyline.
yeah, that should have been the whole storyline.
It would've- that
should have been the whole
It
thing.
would have made more
You
sense
know?
for Cad Bane to be there. Cad Bane
Yep.
works for the Hutts.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
And
It makes
literally,
more
if you
sense
set
for
it
the
up
fight.
Cad Bane from the beginning and had him dead, thinking Boba Fett killed him the entire time, it would have been a huge reveal.
Yeah,
when
that's
he
the
came back
biggest
later on.
issue with Book of Boba. Well, that's another big issue is that, you know, for people who don't know who Cad Bane is, because you gotta realize this is live action. So this is introducing casual people to Cad Bane. They won't know who Cad Bane is when he walks through the desert. All of us will know who watch Clone Wars and Bad Batch and all that. We'll be like, yeah, we love Cad Bane. We freak the fuck out. But them, they're like, who the fuck is this guy? It would make more sense if it was like Bosk or someone like that, that the casual people will know, like, oh yeah, we know that they met. Or something. I don't know. But going back to episode 2, yes, the Hutt twins were introduced. They want, you know, his territory because he took over Jabba's thing. The mayor of Mos Espa is a fucking piece of shit to Boba, asking him, well, why do you want to be a crime lord and all that
I
shit?
did like the fact that they made him an alien, though.
Yes. Yeah, the hammerhead species.
Yeah, I can't remember what they're called.
100%, yeah. Just call them a hammerhead. Anyway, and
Don't turn your camera
else?
on, you coward.
what else was in this episode? Basically, yeah, them.
Austin has it
and
on.
then
You piece of shit.
didn't Boba? Yeah, he got high. Speaking of which, with Boba getting high, yeah, Boba actually did get high. He got the lizard.
Oh
up
my
his nose.
god!
Yeah, he snorted up some lizard.
Let's have a
Yeah, he
let's smoke
snorted
some
up a
weed.
lizard.
Wait, was that actually this episode, or was that the other
Yeah.
episode?
No, this is
I
this
can't remember.
episode.
Dude,
Is
me
this
and Boba get
episode or
high
episode
together, bro.
3?
Me and Boba are
It's a
stoners
blur.
at night. At
No,
midnight,
Cap-
me and Boba get
Episode
stoned.
episode 3 only had one flashback, and that was when the Tuscans all died. Because episode 3 was the mods. That was the mod episode, aka the worst episode.
No. Look, I'm gonna say this right now, and everyone's gonna hate me, and I don't care. The mods were cool.
Yeah, and the
No,
reason
they
Dylan.
weren't.
No, hold on.
Fuck
Listen, Seth. I know that. Seth, listen. I know the reason he's saying that. Now, if you notice, the mods had a lot of things like dyed hair, gay accents, gay appearances.
Shut up.
There is a reason Dylan approves of them. Just go with it. Pretend you approve. Make him feel good about himself. He's very insecure.
The mods, or I like to call them the Power Ranger bikers, because that's all they were.
Hey, I'm a fan of the Power Rangers.
Insult Dylan's celebrity crush.
Dad likes the Power Rangers.
You're so right, Steven, because their bikes are all colorful too. So guess what? They're the rainbow bike gang.
Also known as LGBTQ.
No. I don't. I
Man.
actually don't mind the bikers. I seriously just. I wish they were way
because you're
cooler
one
than
of
they
them.
actually were, though. But they weren't bad.
Hey, Steven, do you remember these popcorn buckets?
Yeah.
Still has popcorn in it. Man, yeah, this is kind of boring and Galactic chat, not gonna lie. And I think the main reason why we basically talked about Book of Boba Fett last week too. So I think we're just kind of retrending on the same ground, even though we watched it. Well, most of us did. Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that after the show's Dylan, okay? Anyway, speaking of which, okay, I think the 15-minute nap break's done, Steven. Steven, do I have to get a lightsaber? And shove it up your ass. I'm telling you, bro. Or else I'm gonna get Mr. Discord down there, his fucking lightsaber that's on his fucking profile right now.
Hey, it's a great lightsaber. I'm just saying. It's green.
Shove it up your ass.
Hey, look. I have an Anakin Skywalker lightsaber that's $300 from Disneyland and a custom one. I don't want to hear it.
I also have an Obi-Wan Kenobi one, as you know.
I have a Vader
And
lightsaber that was
one.
maybe $10.
He knows that I have a Cal Kestis and an Obi-Wan Kenobi one.
Yeah.
It's funny because I don't even fucking play the game, but I have a Cal Kestis lightsaber. Speaking of which, see, I might have to get a coffee. Jesus, I need to stay up. When you work 12 hours, this is what you have to deal with. You're constantly sleepy. Unless if you're watching a TV show, as Steven knows.
Yeah, I believe he was watching Invincible.
I should mention we have the same hours now. I work Home Depot full time.
Oh, you should have told me that, dude.
So, long story short, he's right. You're sleeping when you're not working.
All right.
All right, I'm back. What the hell did I miss?
Yeah. You missed something. That's all
Wait,
I'm going to say about it.
Did I miss lore? Did I miss the anime lore? Like, what the fuck's going on here?
Don't worry about it. I'll explain after the show. I'm not bringing it up right now.
Oh shit! Something serious happened.
Someone
All right,
tell us, wake the fuck up.
all right. There's a massive. Okay, well, what the are we? What the fuck happened to the space? Okay, wait, hold on a minute.
Okay, all right. Steven, wake the fuck up. Let's continue with episode 5, Return of
Dude,
the
you know what's
Mandalorian.
great, Seth? You're frozen.
No, I'm here.
No, you're here, but you're frozen. At least on my end.
Oh, what the fuck? Steven, wake the fuck up. Wake up right now, you little bitch. Wake up! Oh, he fucking took his headphones off too, that fucking bitch. Fucking hate him. Wake up!
Steven!
All right, I'll get us back on track. Episode 4 was just one big flashback, and the ending was them going, "Yeah, well, we need help because no one's gonna help us." So that they just were like, "All right, well." Then the Mandalorian music hit, and then the next episode was the only good episode. So the only problem is it didn't have Boba Fett in it, and it felt like an episode that we were going to see in season 3 of Mandalorian, but we didn't do that because instead we got it here. Because, and you know what's even worse? In the first episode of Mandalorian season 3, you know what the first fucking line we hear is the Armorer going, "You're not Mandalorian. You must do the thing to basically become a Mandalorian again." But she says it already in the show.
Yeah.
So it made no sense.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of the episode was pretty good. However, I'm not counting it as a good episode because there's no Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, it's a Mando episode. It's Mando season 3, episode 1.
It's ridiculous.
Or episode 0.5.
And that's what exactly it is, because it's like, what the hell? Like,
It's 0.5.
I wasn't expecting a full-on Mandalorian episode. That was just...
It was a great episode, but it was not Boba Fett.
It would have been a great... I think you said it, Dylan. It would have been a great Mandalorian episode. It's not a good...
In fact, it would have been more entertaining than half of season 3 of Mando.
Yeah, exactly.
Can everyone now see me?
Yeah.
Am I not frozen anymore?
Yeah. You're not frozen.
Okay. All right. Well, until Steven wakes up, he's going to be kicked off to the trash compactor. All right, so we're going to get serious again. Yeah, so Return of the Mandalorian is about, we get a cool fight scene of Mando fighting some aliens. He's doing a bounty and all that. And you see that he's struggling with the Darksaber, which is a really good thing. We see that he's still rough with using the Darksaber after the events of Mando season 2. Oh, he's still asleep. Anyway, so basically what happens is Mando even hurts his leg, I'm pretty sure, right? And he's limping.
Yeah.
He gets the job, and he gets the intel where at least the armor and Vizsla is. He talks to them too. We get a cool flashback of the the Night of 1,000 Tears. I'm pretty sure they call it. Yeah, Night of 1,000 Tears, where we saw a bunch of TIE bombers. We saw the K2SO droids. It was a really cool scene, honestly, of just seeing the decimation of Mandalore. Really cool. And so the armor explains that whole backstory and all of that. And then she legit, so Mando and Vizsla, they have a little duel to see who deserves the Darksaber. And, Mando wins.
Great episode.
But then the armor's like, well, have you ever removed your helmet? And then he's like, yes, I have, in front of a living person, that being Grogu. He could technically say also a few other people, he has, but like Mayfield. But anyway, so what happens then with Mando is he decides, okay, well, I'm gonna go to Tatooine and get a droid from Pelimoto. I mean, not a droid, a ship. Turns out there was no Razor Crest. He's over here like, well, where's a Razor Crest? I want a Razor Crest. Well, you should have an N1 Starfighter. The only bad thing of this episode is that we find out that Pelimoto likes to fuck Jawas, all right?
Oh my god,
That's-
I forgot that was in this episode.
Yeah, that's the only...
Honestly, not
Yeah,
the
that's
worst.
the only weird
Honestly,
thing.
let me say this. Let me say this. I'd rather watch an entire show of that than anything that has happened in Mando season 3 or anything that has happened in the Acolyte. I'm sorry, I'm just being honest.
I mean, that is true. That is true. Not gonna lie. So, oh, now Steven's back.
Probably
Okay.
be more entertaining.
He took a good nap. Anyway, it was a good episode though. So then what basically happens is Mando then drives his N1 once they finally construct it. He goes through the old pod race track, which was nice, nostalgia and all of that. And then he bumps in with this guy. The X1, I mean the X-Wing, the New Republic X-Wings. And Carson Teva's there, and Carson Teva tries to ask him some questions, and then he just takes off back to Tatooine. And then Mando gets hired by Fennec to be muscle for for Boba Fett. Good episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
it's a great
episode of
Mandalorian
Mando.
episode.
Yeah, it's a good Mandalorian.
Except one problem. This is supposed to be Book of Boba Fett. What the heck is this episode?
Well, see, that's the problem. Hey, look, at least we got a good Mandalorian episode. All right. Well, Mando said, yo, what? I need to find someone first. So,
And then this is the second episode of Mando, season 3.
Yep. Okay. So he goes to who? Who does he go to, guys?
The Marshal, I think.
No.
Baby
He
Yoda.
he goes to Grogu.
Grogu.
No, well, yeah, no, he goes to Baby Yoda because like Luke's training him, and then
Yeah.
Yep.
He bumped
And
into
then
his
it's
brother.
the whole thing where Luke gives them an option. Here's your armored shirt. Go find your dad, or be a Jedi like me. And he picks his dad. Oh, how cute! How lovable! Kill him.
So, but we do get a good, like, everyone's like, man, we want to see Luke train people. Well, we got a good little training. Like, most of the episode was Luke just training Grogu. So that way you believe that. So that way you believe when Grogu uses the Force, you don't have a problem with him being super powered.
Yep.
You know, because you saw him get trained by Luke.
These 2 episodes should have been the entire show of season 3. I'm sorry, it's true.
Yeah, that's true. And then what basically happens is Mando goes back. He talks to Fennec and Boba Fett. They're already planning their attack. And then Mando's like, well, I can go talk to the Marshal. So then he goes back and talks to Cobb Vanth, which this is why I said, even though the first episode of season 2 was kind of weak and kind of filler, it's still kind of important because then Cobb Vanth comes into play here in this episode. Where, Cobb Vanth is like, yeah, we'll see, Mando. We'll see,
Also, and then Cat Bane shows up and shoots him in the face.
Yep. And his deputy, too.
Yep.
And then Cad Bane is
I
like,
love Cat Bane.
most Pelgo or Freetown will not interfere with the Pike Syndicate. And then he just turns around, and then it's dun 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 dun.
It was very nice of Boba Fett to make like a 2-minute cameo in his own show.
It wasn't even a 2-minute cameo. It was like a fucking.
Listen, I was just being nice, but this episode was like. I'm not saying the episode's not bad, but again, this show is called Book of Boba Fett. It's not called the book of everybody but Boba Fett. Like, come on. Like, Ahsoka, Luke, R2-D2, Cad Bane, Mando, everybody in this episode had more screen time than the character that's starring in the show that's called Book of Boba Fett. Like, it's just...
Yeah.
Like, that's the big fucking problem. Is like the first 4 episodes, they just went, "Wow, this shit's boring. We need to throw Mandalorian in there." It's like, oh, okay, okay, fine. The 1 episode, fine, I'll give it a pass. But the second episode's where I'm like, all right, no. Stop.
Yeah, if Mando played a big role, like that's okay, whatever. But then,
Because there's so many episodes of normal television kind of like that, where they focus one episode on an off character. But no, Mando legit hijacked his own show.
Hijacked the entire show.
Yeah, which...
And you know what could have fixed it? You know what would have been interesting? Is if Fennec Sham went to go find Din Djarin, and instead she ends up finding Pre Vizsla, and she brings Pre Vizsla into the whole situation, and we do that instead. So, we don't have Mando season 3 taking over a Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, that's true.
Can we stay Baby Grogu for season 3?
It's either that or you just make this a subplot in season 3 of Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
No, like seriously, like why did we need a whole show on Boba Fett?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just being genuinely on it. Like, why couldn't Boba...
I mean, after all, when you think of it, isn't Boba Fett also a Mandalorian? So why can't he just have a part of the show?
He could have helped reclaim Mandalore.
He could have been season 3. Yeah, you could have mixed this in season 3. I wonder how that would work. I actually almost want to see that now, because that could actually be really cool.
You could. Go ahead, Austin.
I know, because I know we're going to talk about this probably after we talk about the episodes, but I think why I don't like this show at all is that this is the easiest show you could have made good. Like, all you had to do was have Boba Fett do some cool crime lord stuff. You could have the flashbacks here and there, but when the entirety of the show is mostly the flashbacks in the back of the tank, other characters showing up, hijacking the show, it's a mess. It is a jumbled mess that was rushed out. There was no care put into it. Like, Boba doesn't even do any really cool stuff until like the end. Like,
it's true. No, that's why and that was like the best episode besides these 2. I'm telling you,
the him on the Rancor and stuff like that. That was cool.
Yeah, and him find Cad Bane.
And honestly, I want to say this, right? Because I know it seems like I'm dragging on this. When I was watching it, and I was on the hype train, literally coming off of season 2 of Mandalorian, and then we get Book of Boba Fett. I was on the hype train, and I loved the heck out of every scene we were getting. Until 5 minutes later, when I realized this was all screwed up.
Well, yeah, and I think this was more so rushed versus
it was definitely
they were trying to. I don't think their intention was, oh yes, let's destroy Boba Fett's character. I don't think that was their intention at all. Their intention.
That's not their intention.
No, I think Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni were like forced to make a quick season after Mando season 2. Like, hey, you gotta write this, you gotta do this. But everyone wants a Boba Fett's TV show. You gotta do it. So then they
Yeah,
were
they
like
definitely didn't. They
half
definitely rushed
back.
this.
They rushed it. Yeah. They just rushed the whole production. You
And
know?
I want to point out too, like this was during a time like with Star Wars for me where I was starting to like now start to feel that oh here we go, that this is where the really bad stuff's coming, because we had this and Bad Batch essentially.
I wasn't feeling it until we got Bad Batch. But that's just me.
No, Bad Batch
Batch
was the start.
first. Yeah,
Bad Batch
Bad
was
Batch
the real start.
Yeah,
first.
Bad Batch was like the start of it, and then Book of Boba Fett came out like that same year. Like I think it came out like end of the year, I think.
Yeah.
And then I'm
You're
just
right.
like, man, now I'm starting to feel like oh god, now we're in this era of Star Wars.
And then Kenobi
We're not
came out too.
And then Kenobi
Yeah,
came
exactly.
out, and then everything else, and
Yeah.
and pretty soon, by the time we got to me, not you guys, but for me, Bad Batch literally kind of ruined it for me. And I tried to watch the Ahsoka series, and it was that tiny, stupid little feather. It was a feather, and I got so sick of everything plus the feather that I left Star Wars. And I know, it's stupid that I left because they turned one of the best non-Jedi characters into a Jedi when she honestly didn't need to be. I'll defend that all day. I'm sorry. But it's the fact that you did that. If they did that and not everything else, I would be fine. But it's the fact that they did everything else plus that, plus the tiny little feather, I'm done. That's why I left Star Wars.
What kills me about Book of Boba Fett, like I said before, I think what pisses me off about this, about like all the let's take all the other shows out of it. What pisses me off about Book of Boba Fett is, like I said before, it's an easy fucking layup. It is the easiest show you could have done. All you had to do was do The Mandalorian, but with Boba Fett doing crime lord stuff. That's all you had to do. Boba Fett should have been badass, doing some cool crime lord stuff. You could have brought the Hutts in. If you wanted Cad Bane in there, fine. But they went about it in a way that just butchered everything. And, the finale was okay, but even then I still have problems with it. Like...
Yeah, because the rest of the show wasn't good.
No.
Like, that's the thing, Like, there was that. But, okay. So now let's get to the finale, In the Name of Honor. Okay.
This
so
was
basically
actually a good episode.
So what happens is we get the Better Call Twi'lek guy freaking trying to negotiate with the Pikes. Did not work out that well. Mando and Boba Fett have to fight off. That basically it's the whole town, like everyone of Tatooine is trying to fight the Pikes and all of that. Boba Fett doesn't believe in the Mandalorian way, but Mando's like, this is the way. And then they both have a cool little team up fight sequence. Boba, has to fight Cad Bane, but he also rides his Rancor, which honestly was the best part of the whole fucking show, was him and his damn Rancor.
Yeah, he rode that Rancor like a bantha.
Yeah, like a
I swear that meme is the best part of this entire show, like a bantha.
Like, the thing is, the finale itself was fine. Like, I liked things in the finale, like Mando and Boba Fett teaming up. I thought that was cool. No, actually, no, okay. Yeah, Boba Fett riding the Rancor like a bantha. I thought, okay, that was fine. That was cool. But again, everything else, like, okay, yeah, the Mando and Grogu reuniting moment, like, at the time, it was like, yeah, okay, sure. But now it's almost like, why? Like, this, it felt like they had to rush them together because they panicked and went, well, Grogu's making us a lot of money, so we gotta put him back with Mando as soon as possible. And
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's almost like they just had a pressure to rewrite stuff, possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what actually happened. They had to rewrite Book of Boba Fett a whole lot.
then-
is it seriously? Is there a whole thing of maybe studio meddling? Oh, don't say.
No way, dude. And then
Conspiracy.
and I'm an attention to detail kind of guy at sometimes. And when I'm watching like all this action taking place, and like no like damages on the buildings, everything is fine. I'm like, bro, what do you mean? Like, shouldn't there be some rubble on the ground at least? Like, couldn't we like put some effort into this? And then
Yeah.
one of the most egregious things of all, one of the fucking Power Ranger bikers does his super move where like, he does that one little spin
move, yeah.
and then magically he's like a sharpshooter. Like,
thought
bro,
that was dumb, and I even liked the guys, and I thought that was dumb. So that just shows you how dumb that was.
and then they kill Cad Bane, which is like, sure, I guess. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, but even the fight felt like, I get what they were going for, but it felt very shallow. And then the whole thing with him and Cad Bane, like, and even then, I think Cad Bane was shoved in last minute. Like, it almost felt like he probably wasn't really planned, or if he was planned, they've horribly butchered it, bringing him in, because like he's only there for like 2 episodes, and then he dies. It's like,
I think one of the biggest problems with this show, and you might answer this, and I'm going to be like, well, really, though, it doesn't feel like it. There's really no main villain.
no.
Like, yes, there's the
Yeah,
Pikes.
that's a problem.
There is no leader.
But the Pikes aren't really a big deal.
know?
If they made the Pikes like a big deal, it'd be different.
Do you remember when I theorized it was Kira when we were coming out? That it was
I
like,
wish it
oh,
was.
they're working for Crimson Dawn, like because the Pikes were part of Crimson Dawn. Like I was
Dude, it
like,
was-
oh man, yeah, it's gonna be
cooler
Kira,
if it
you know?
It would have been much cooler if it was Kira and it was Crimson Dawn than the whole
Yeah.
situation with the Pikes.
Yeah, because
If the
I
Pikes
mean,
were
even
part of Kira's crew, that would be great.
even what they were wearing looked like Crimson Dawn fucking clothing. So I was like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, this is gonna, because just a little bit of a thing, which I know, Austin, you haven't read the comics, but Kira actually survived all the way from Solo to like after the original trilogy. Like she survived during this era, during the Remnant of the Empire era. Like she's still out there. So like it would be kind of cool if they brought her in. It would be kind of cool if they brought anyone really in. Like it's like make Cad Bane or you should use the Hutt twins. I'm just gonna keep on saying that. You should just fucking use the Hutt twins. That was the easy main villain, because if Boba Fett's trying to be a crime lord, well, there's the crime lords over there. The Pikes are really not crime lord, unless if we find out who the boss of the Pikes are. Like, oh, well, there's this guy. He's the prince of the Pikes. His name is Prince Pyko. Prince Pyko. Prince Pyko of the Pike Syndicate. Like, we just need shit like that. I think that's like the biggest issue with there's so many issues with this damn show, but at the same time, though, this is better than some of the other ones.
No,
That's
it
the
is.
problem,
But the problem is this finale, and I say this about a lot of things sometimes, but I feel like the finale did not feel justified.
Okay.
Like, because the build up to the finale didn't gel well. It's very, very much, a lot of it didn't work. And you get to the finale and it's fine, but when your show is about Boba Fett, other than the Rancor stuff and okay, maybe even the Cad Bane thing, he's not cool. Like
That's it. No, that's true. He's not cool whatsoever in this show. And then it's like, well, how did he get here? Because Mando season 2, he was like peak. That was Boba Fett at his peak, right? Like that we saw on live television or even live movies. Like we never really saw Boba Fett be a badass in the Clone Wars and the original trilogy. This like Mando season 2, we saw him. He's like, oh my god, he's the real badass that we all thought he was. And then it's like you get to Boba Fett, where like, oh, I guess we assumed too much.
Right, and that's what it is.
You know?
Because it just feels like I don't know what the fuck happened in between Mando season 2 and this, but it just feels like two completely different writers' rooms.
Mhm.
Like it didn't gel. The season itself didn't gel together, and what we got is a finale that, on its own it's fine, but when you put it in comparison with the show, it just feels not earned. It's not justified enough. And like you said, there's no main villain. Like, I mean, personally, you could have had Cad Bane there as the enforcer for the Hutt twins, and that would have been fine. I would have been like, okay, that you can make that work. But instead, they're just like, nah, we'll just throw Cad Bane in there for fuck all reasons, I guess.
For a final fight with
exactly.
Boba Fett, and try and make it like he's the main villain, even though he really isn't. He's just the
like he's nowhere to be seen the entire season, and then towards the end they're like, oh, he's the main villain, and we're all supposed to be like, yeah, that makes sense. No.
If he was the leader of the Pikes, then it would have been interesting. That would have been actually like, imagine Cad Bane became leader of the Pikes. I don't know, something like that would have been. It's just a mess. That's the problem. And the biggest issue is that after this, now they're scared to use Boba Fett in anything, which sucks because it's like, you guys can fix him.
Yeah, you guys can easily fix him.
It's an easy fix.
And he wants to. Literally, the actor himself literally said that they ruined Boba Fett. He didn't use those words directly, but he said he wants to come back and do Boba Fett right.
Yeah. It's like you allow him to come back to be Rex in Ahsoka. You allow him to come back to be a voice actor of Clone Troopers in Order 66 flashbacks, but you won't allow him to come back as Boba Fett again.
And fix the character himself? Honestly, here's the thing, right? Book of Boba Fett from Mando season 2, that was Boba Fett. That was cool Boba Fett. It feels like you just let the actor be Boba Fett again.
Yeah.
It felt like you pulled him aside and said, hey, do this. We're going to change this and this and this. He didn't know what he was doing. Half the time, he looked as confused as the audience.
And this is... Go ahead,
let him do it.
Boba Fett in Mando season 2 and Boba Fett in this show feel like two different characters.
He does.
Yeah, because Boba was more ruthless in Mando season 2. That's the thing. Wow. In this, he's all nice and be like, yeah, I'm doing
this. Now,
this.
you can have him go through an arc and try to be nicer, but you still have to have him be Boba Fett.
But the problem is with that, though, Dylan, is that, okay, so they are trying to show him like how he became nice with the Tuskens and all that. But the problem is we already saw in Mandalorian that he still is ruthless.
Yep.
That's
the thing. You can have here's the thing, right? He's willing to protect.
It gels for his show, but not
and willing to protect. And he was not willing to protect. When he puts on the helmet, he is there to protect. And when he protects, he's not gonna be nice about it.
Mm-hmm. But still, though, like, you get what I'm trying to say, though. It just doesn't make sense. Like, there's that in-between chapter, the Mando season 2 part, which that doesn't make sense. The other two kind of make sense, like,
yeah, he's becoming a good person here. Yeah, he's a nice guy here. But then you get that middle part where no, Boba's legit taking out a fucking stormtrooper, smashing his entire fucking helmet and all that shit. Or him shooting the rocket out of his back. He's like, oh, I was aiming for the other one. Like,
you know what? You know what's even worse? At the end of the episode, right? He literally says something which I get it was meant to be a joke, but I think it's really fucking ironic in hindsight. He tells her, "Oh, I don't think we're cut out for this." Yeah, we know. We saw all 7 episodes. You aren't cut out for this.
oh yeah, wait. Here's another thing too. So the fact that they wanted to make Boba Fett be like a nice guy and all of that, and then Cad Bane was like, "Yeah, you guys should know Boba was like a murderer and all that. He worked for the Empire. You're just always gonna be a murderer, Boba. That's all that you are." And it's like, oh, okay. So if this arc is him kind of showing that he's no longer gonna be a murderer, he's actually a good guy. Well, he just killed Cad Bane. So what the fuck? Right. That just proved Cad Bane's point. Like, yeah, Boba, you are a murderer, you fucking bitch. You're not cut out for this shit.
What's even worse is we make fun of Boba Fett, about the back to tank stuff. At the end, she's like, "Oh, maybe you need to go into a back to tank." He's like, "No, it's occupied." Meaning he's considering going back into the fucking back to tank. It's like, dude, you can't make this up.
He's gonna get high again. I'm telling you.
Like, none of this you can make up. Like, it's genuinely unbelievably bad. Like, look, is it as bad as stuff like The Acolyte, Obi-Wan Kenobi?
No.
No.
But it's bad.
But I think it's in its own league of bad because
it's the start it's literally the start of the decline.
And what upsets me more is this show had so much promise. Like the post-credit scene of Mando season 2, where you see Boba Fett sitting on the throne. That shit was awesome. And we were like, yes, this is like what we want to see. And then you get to this, and all you see is Boba Fett in a fucking back to tank 90% of the show. Him snorting fucking frogs with Tusken Raiders, riding a bike like a bantha. Power Ranger bikers, Mando hijacking the show, Luke Skywalker, Ahsoka, Cad Bane, R2 fucking D2 had more screen time than Boba Fett in one episode. And then you get to the finale where, stupid spin move, and then Boba Fett at the edge is going, yeah, you know what? I don't think we're cut out for this. It's like, come on. Like, it's bad.
I think it would be that would have been a nice thing in the middle.
Yeah.
When the Pikes are causing trouble or whoever's causing trouble, maybe he second guesses himself. Like, Fennec, I think we're not cut out for this. And then Fennec's like trying to cheer him up, like, hey, Boba, like, listen here, you fixed me. Now let me try and recruit people. This is what you want, right? Well, we're gonna get what you want, and that is Tatooine, or something. And here's the biggest issue. Oh, I keep on saying this is the biggest issue of Boba Fett. What was so criminal? He wants to be a crime lord, right? What the fuck did he do that was so criminal? He seemed like a protector. He seemed like a hero.
Yeah.
Right? He seemed like he wants to just be the king of Tatooine, not be a crime lord.
Yeah.
He just wants to be a king. He wants peace of Tatooine. He doesn't want it to all be drug heavy, bounty hunter shit anymore. He just wants it to be peaceful and balanced, But he says, no, I'm a crime lord. I want to be a crime lord. And it's like, okay, well, that gels with what you did in Mando season 2, but it's not gelling with what you are doing right now. So overall, I'm gonna say this. So we rated the first 2 seasons of Mando. Now, how would you rate this? I'm gonna give 2 ratings. Rate this as the Book of Boba Fett, and then rate this as a Mandalorian season. So, what would you rate this as Book of Boba Fett?
As part of Book of Boba Fett, I mean, yeah, as Book of Boba Fett, it's hard because there's a lot I do actually like. I like the idea. I don't like the execution. I'm gonna go 4 on the lot of this. I'm gonna go 4 on the whole series. Now, as a part of
4.
yeah,
Okay.
that low. As
Okay.
a part of Mando, if you just fixed a couple things and morphed it together, I would honestly give it maybe a messy 7.
I was gonna say messy 6 or 7. I would say, yeah.
Messy 6 or 7. I'm going 4 on the entire series though, and it's hard because I do like a lot of it, but there's such
You know
a
what?
big missed opportunity.
I gotta give it a 5 actually, because there's a thing called the Acolyte, and there's a
Well,
couple
the acolytes,
shows.
a flush down the toilet 0. What are you talking
I know that, but I'm just trying to say, like, I prefer this show over Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I gotta think about it.
No,
from
I
that.
prefer. I actually legit. If you take out Mando, I legit like Obi-Wan more than this.
Okay.
So, see, this is difficult, right? Because I have to look at this objectively, and even though I'm giving it 2 different ratings, one of the ratings it's still going to stay true regardless. Because I'm factoring in everything. Book of Boba Fett, if we were just, it's a 2, right? Like it's a 2 out of 10.
Okay.
It's, I don't think anything, and I just don't think anything worked. A lot of the execution wasn't there. It was messy. The character didn't feel like the character, and all the things I said earlier in the stream, it just remains true. As far as a Mando season, it's tough because technically, like, I would almost consider like the last 3 episodes Mando season 3. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like if I had to add that on to season 3, it's still not good because the rest of season 3 is horrible.
That's what I mean.
So in reality, like, the score is not going to be much better here. I mean, I guess if let's pretend season 3 we haven't seen season 3 yet, and we were just judging it. I mean, it's like a 5 because like.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna change my score. It's a 4 and a 5. That's
because taking like the stuff like the episode 5, Return of the Mandalorian was the best episode of the show, even though it's called Book of Boba Fett. They rushed Grogu going back with Mando way too soon.
Yeah, it was still a good episode though. Episode 6.
No, it was, but the point is, what I'm saying is, if we are factoring in everything into what we know now about season 3, they rushed, bringing Mando back with Grogu. The stuff with the Darksaber does not matter in the end because it just goes back to Bo-Katan. I know, I'm sorry to the few people who have not seen Mandalorian season 3, but sorry, spoiler alert. So that goes nowhere. Like, it's just, to me, if I had to rate the show as a whole, it's, again, like, I rate the Obi-Wan Kenobi, Bad Batch, like, those shows way lower than this. So I'm giving this a 3 because objectively speaking, there is little to no good here, other than those Mandalorian episodes. But that's what makes the show worse, is that the best episodes of the show did not have Boba Fett in it.
Yes, that is true.
That's the issue.
That is true. My rating, well, if I have to rate all the Mandalorian stuff, all the episodes are good, but again, it's legit only 3 episodes. I'm still giving it a 6 or 7.
6, 7?
And then Book of Boba Fett, 5 or 4. You know, I can still rewatch it, and I still consider it canon. To me, Acolyte is not canon. I can't stand that show. You know, Obi-Wan Kenobi, I can't barely watch because I fall asleep all the fucking time during that. And this is a close one with Obi-Wan Kenobi with falling asleep. And no offense to all the Andor lovers, I also fall asleep to Andor too. So, with that being said, though, guys, that's going to wrap up our Galactic chat today. I'm going to talk about the future of Galactic chat right now, like what the next 2 weeks are going to be. So next one that we're going to we are taking a break before we get to Mando Season 3 retrospective. We are now only going to be doing Mole reviews. So Mole Shadow Lord episode 1 through 4 will be next episode.
I'm so looking forward to this.
Then we will be doing Mole Shadow Lord episode 5 to 8. And then May 4th, possibly, if we're all off on May 4th, we will be doing a season finale of Mole Shadow Lord. That's when the last 2 episodes drop. So if we're all off that day, we might do a special Galactic Chat occasion celebrating Star Wars Day.
I'm so looking forward to this.
And then we'll be doing Mando Season 3. And then we'll be, then after that, perfect timing. Next one would be the Mando and Grogu movie review. So, guys, buckle up. I have big plans for season 2. I've already told Dylan, and I think I also told Austin
And I'm
behind the
all here
scenes.
for it.
And I have major plans for how we're gonna fix this show. I'm a little bit sorry that the show kind of became chaotic and immature.
We'll talk about that
halfway
after.
throughout the show. Yeah, well, I just want to apologize to future viewers about it. And we're gonna fix that.
Yeah.
So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. And next episode's Mole!
Okay, there we go.
Come on!
Dude, I
Next
cannot wait for Mole.
Come on.
I am
And guess
so
what?
here for it.
We're also gonna have the StreamYard paid off and everything, and we're gonna have a new intro for Mole Shadow Lord. You know, we're gonna do everything is all gonna be Mole centric.
Before we get to Mole, I have one more thing to say though. I literally have one more thing to say though. Okay, for anyone who watches this later, and we're going to Mole next week, I cannot wait for it. At the same time, I am excited, yes. I do not have high expectations. There's a difference. I am super excited. I do not have high expectations.
But you're restricting your expectations.
I do not want this. I do not need this to be, even though Dave Filoni says it's going to be the greatest thing ever, I don't need it to be the greatest thing ever. And if you're going into this as this is going to be the greatest thing ever, you're probably going to get disappointed. Okay? And I'm being totally honest. I don't care how much Dave Filoni promotes this. He has to say that because he's promoting this. Fact is, I am very excited. I really want to see this. My excitement is there. But
I'm excited because I just want a good Star Wars show.
I just need a good show. I just need a good show. In fact, I'm super excited to have a good show. That's all I want.
That's it. It doesn't even need to be great, guys.
Yep.
Well,
and I think Austin can.
It should be great, but yes, you know, All right. So with
I
that
think
being said,
Austin can't
guys,
second that though.
but yeah, no. When Mole Shadowlord next episode drops, StreamYard's gonna get paid off. New intro gonna be all Mole. Outro's gonna be Mole centric. And also I'm gonna get I have in my storage unit a cardboard cutout of Darth Maul. I'm gonna put that up too in my room, so that way you guys get some Mole shit. All right. So with that being said, guys, hope you guys get excited for next episode as we proceed to the new era. You gotta realize Monday is the first start of the new era of Star Wars with Dave Filoni. So
Hopefully it's
fucking
good.
go. Yeah, let's fucking go, right? All right. Peace out, guys. And you better smash that fucking smash that like button with that double lighted light.